morning, everybody. How are you all? Fine, okay. My name is Simran and I'm your maths faculty, okay? Okay, great. How are you all? You all are doing great? Yes, I'm also doing very, very great. Okay, so, yeah, what we have studied in the last class? Yeah, yes, correct. Okay, so today we are going to start the very new topic, and the name for the topic is fractions and decimals. Okay, yeah, so this is your topic number 2. Yeah, and the weightage for this topic is approximately 12 marks. Okay, perfect. Okay, so let's start with today's topic then. Great. Okay. Yes. So I'm sharing my screen with you. Yeah. Perfect. Can you see my screen? Okay. So let's start the topic of today's class, which is fractions and decimals. As I said, the sorry. As I said, the weightage for this topic is approximately 7 to approximately 12 marks. Yeah. So the weightage is, how much I told you? It's 12 marks. Yeah. Approximately. Yeah. So now, looking at the topic name, you tell me what you know by these two terms, fractions and decimals. So what do you mean by these words, fractions and decimals? Yes. Okay, so you know fractions means there is some part. Yeah, there is a numerator, there is a denominator, and a section of something, a part of something. Yes? Yeah, correct. And what about decimal students? Yes, so decimals means there is a point in between, like we write some numbers and there is a point in between that, and we call that decimal here. Decimal number. Here you can see 4 by 5 is a fraction and 0.8 is a decimal. So your 0 is your, this point is your decimal point. Yes or no? Yes, correct. Okay, perfect. Now, let us elaborate the concept of fractions and decimals more. Okay. Now, see here what you can see. You can see a watermelon. So, this is a whole watermelon. So, students, keep in your mind, fraction is a part of a whole. What is a fraction? Fraction is part of a whole. Yeah. So, you have a whole part, and that if you make some parts in that, that is a fraction. Okay, so here you can see a big watermelon, a whole watermelon. If you cut that watermelon in half, as they have cut in this way, so this will become 1/2, this will become 1/2. So this watermelon is divided into how many equal parts? It is divided into 2 equal parts. So what is this? This is half. So we represent in this way, 1/2, 1/2. So now this 1/2 and 1/2 is nothing but it's a fraction. Yes. Okay. Perfect. Now, what if we cut this watermelon in 4 equal parts? So each part like this, we cut it in this way. So each part will be how much? It will be 1/4. Yeah. So now, how to consider, like, which is the numerator and which is the numerator, which is the denominator, and how to decide that whose part is whose? Okay. So see, if I consider this fraction 1/4. Now, 4 means the parts, like how many parts you have made. Yes. Here also, if I consider 1/2, here 2 is the parts. So in the whole one portion, you are making 2 parts. Or in the whole one portion, you're making how many parts? You're making 4 parts. Yes. So that's all about fractions. Yeah. And one more important thing, fractions. When fractions come in your mind, you should always keep in your mind that there is something which is numerator upon denominator. You'll be getting the fraction as 3/4. You'll be getting as 7/9. You'll be getting 2/3. Anything. You can get anything. So it is numerator upon denominator, something upon something. Okay, so some students get confused. भाई numerator ऊपर होता है या नीचे होता है, पता नहीं कहाँ होता है. So I can give you a quick hint. See, जैसे आपको ध्यान रहे. So D means denominator. So you can correlate it with the word down. So down is niche. It is in the down. So D for denominator. So down is for denominator. Okay, and the upper part is nothing but the numerator. Okay, so when fractions come into your mind, so it should be a numerator upon denominator. Okay, perfect. And in this topic, we are going to also learn so many things on fractions, some operations on fractions, types of fractions, and all those things. And after we complete that, we are going to move on the decimals. Okay, so you already know decimals. Means अगर आपके सामने ऐसे कुछ number आता है, so you say, "हाँ, yes, ma'am, this is a decimal number," right? So what is actually a decimal number? Okay, so this part, the part which is before a decimal is a whole part. What is that? It's a whole part. That means it's strictly a whole number. It's a number. And whatever part you get after the decimal is nothing but the part. Okay, or we can call it as a decimal part. Or you can call it as a fractional part. Yeah. Okay. Now, a very important thing to note down on decimals is, as I said, this is the whole part and this is the decimal part. Okay. So, as we know, I think in 4th or 5th grade, we used to give the place values and base values accordingly. The first one. So, you shouldn't mistake here. Okay. You can't call this place as ones place, and the 9 as the tens place, and then again 2 as 100. No, not at all. A big cross for this. Okay, so you shouldn't do, because what I told in the beginning, that before the decimal, whatever it is the whole part. Okay, so your placing should start from this number. Which number? From 2. So see here, if I consider this example, you can see this is a decimal point. This should be my ones place. 1 is my tens place, and after the decimal part, like this is my fractional part or my decimal part, I can call it as a decimal part. So what we call this is tenth. Okay, here ones is not there. You should start counting from tenths. So this is tenths, this is hundreds, this is thousands. That means it's part. As I said, it is a part. It's a fractional part. It's a decimal part. So you have to represent it as by 1 by 10 or 1 by 100 or 1 by 1000 and so on accordingly. Okay. So as of now, बच्चों सिर्फ इतना ही ध्यान में रखना है कि डेसिमल पॉइंट के पहले होल पार्ट होता है, डेसिमल के बाद क्या होता है, फ्रैक्शनल पार्ट होता है या फिर डेसिमल पार्ट होता है. Yes, perfect. Okay, let's quickly move now. Yeah. Okay, so as I said, today we are starting with decimals and fractions. So what all things are we going to learn today? Yeah, we are going to learn some types of fractions. So here I can see there are 3 types of fractions, such as an improper fraction, a proper fraction, a mixed fraction. Okay, so you're going to learn what are proper fractions, what are mixed fractions, what are improper fractions, how to represent them, how to identify them. Yeah. Again, we have 3 sub parts on fractions, which is an equivalent fraction, which is a like fraction, and like fractions. Again, here also you're going to learn like how to differentiate which is a like, which is unlike, how to you can say compare them, how to you can like convert from like to unlike, from proper to improper, from mixed to improper, like a combination of all those things. Yeah, I think you can see we'll be also learning conversion. How can you convert the unlike fractions to like and like to unlike? Yeah. Now here I have given a very interesting image, students. Yes, you can see. What is this? Tell me. What is this? It's a cake. Yummy, yummy cake. Yeah. So to better understand the thing on fractions, I've taken a cake and I've made the part. So which part I have removed? Can you tell me? I've removed a piece. I've removed a piece of वो मैंने खा लिया. ठीक है? So you people should tell me that कि मैंने कौन सा part निकाला है. You have to tell me in the fractional form. हाँ, fraction बताना है. क्योंकि मैंने कौन सा fraction निकाला है. Which fraction I took it out. So let's consider this is a circle. This is the whole part. In that part, I made how many portions or how many parts? I made 4 parts. So यहाँ पे हमने पढ़ा था, see in the watermelon we have studied. So if it's half, if I cut this cake in 2 equal parts, so ये होता है 1 by half, ये होता है 1 by half, सही है. But if I cut it in 4 equal parts, so each part is how much? Correct, students. Each part is how much? Each part is exactly 1 by 4. Yes. सही है. Okay, so which wala part have we did? कौन सा वाला part मैंने खाया है? Yes, you're very correct. I have taken out 1 by 4. Okay. Very good. Okay, now quickly move on to the concept. Now let us understand what are the types. Proper fractions, what are improper, what are mixed. Okay, so this is the very easiest and the basic definition you have to keep in your mind. Yeah, key, what are fractions, what are improper fractions, and all those things. Yeah, okay. So let's first talk about improper fraction. The word itself tells you. Okay, chalo, improper हम लोग बाद में देखते हैं. First, let us focus on proper fraction. Listening to the word proper, you can say that proper means हाँ, जो सही है, proper है, अच्छा दिखता है. That is proper. Yes. So the very important concept or the very easiest hint you can keep in your mind is when the numerator is less than the denominator, it shows the part of the whole. So very important thing about proper fractions of dimag mein dalna hai that the numerator is less than the denominator. So here I have given you an example. Oh, pizza वाला example दिया मैंने, yummy pizza. ठीक है? तो यहाँ पे क्या दिख रहा है आपको? जो numerator है, जो n वाला part है, what is n? 3. And what is d? Denominator down. What is that? It is 4. Yes. So you can see 3 is less than 4. Yeah. So this is the basic definition for a proper fraction. When your numerator is less than the denominator, it's a proper fraction. Simple. Now if I say 1 by 2, yes, it's a proper fraction. If I say 5 by 7, yes, of course, it's a proper fraction. Yeah. Okay. So you got this, guys? Yes, students, you got this? What is a proper fraction? Perfect. Now, let's see what is a improper fraction. Improper. The word says improper. कुछ गड़बड़ है इसमें, ठीक है? कुछ पता नहीं क्या चीज है. Improper. सही नहीं है कुछ. ठीक है? So, can it be a reciprocal of this? A totally ulta definition of this? Yes. Yeah. Let us read. When numerator is more than the denominator. Proper में क्या था? Numerator छोटा था. अभी improper में क्या हो गया? Numerator बड़ा हो गया. यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हो what is the fraction over here? It is 7 by 4. 7 by 4. 7 by 4. So what is 7 over here? 7 is my numerator. 4 is my denominator. Yes, of course, my numerator is greater than the denominator. So what will be here? Yes, it will be an improper fraction. Why? Because the numerator is greater than the denominator. Yeah, and it's a mixture of a whole part and a proper fraction. Now, how it is a mixture or how it represents a whole and a proper. So see, here they have shown us 2 pizza. Okay, so this is the whole part. Yeah, so you can make a fraction over here. Yeah, this is your whole part, and this is a proper part. Can you tell me what is the proper fraction for this? Is this figure and this figure equal? Of course. So, यहाँ पे जो ratio होगा वही, यहाँ पे जो fraction होगा वही चीज यहाँ पे होगा ना? Yes, so it will be 3 by 4. Is it a proper? Yes, it's a proper. So yes, it is a combination of a whole part and a proper fraction part. Yes, understood? Yes. Okay, perfect. So I think the concept of proper fraction, the concept of improper fraction is clear to you. Yes. Okay. Proper, numerator is less than the denominator. Improper, numerator is greater than the denominator. Let me give you some examples on improper, like 9 by 4, 12 by 3. Oh, sorry, 12 by 3. Okay, 12 by 3. No, not 12 by 3. So हम reduce कर सकते हैं. Let's say 5 by 2, then 7 by 3. Yes, so numerator, basically numerator is greater than. Okay, now let's move to the next part, which is a mixed fraction. Okay, mixed, the word itself is mix. कुछ तो mix है. What is a mixed fraction? So the mixed fraction is the improper fraction that can be written as a mixed form, as it is a mixture of a whole and a fraction. Okay, so mixed fraction is nothing but, again, it is somehow correlated to an improper fraction only, but you have to not writing in this way, not writing the denominator greater than the numerator greater than the denominator part. Instead, you have to represent it in the form of a proper and a fraction. So this is not proper, this is whole. So if you consider this as whole, so what is whole? Whole is nothing but 1. Yes. Now if I consider this fraction, yes, this is my proper fraction. And what can I represent for that? I can write 3 by 4. Yes or no? This is also same than this part. Like, so if I take 7 by 4. Yes, 7 by 4 is equal to 1 3 by 4, because this is improper, and this is what we have written just now is, what is that? It's mixed. Okay. Perfect. So I hope the 3 things are clear to you. Proper, improper, mixed. Okay. Okay, chalo bachcho, next move to equivalent, like and unlike fractions. Okay, so what are equivalent fractions? Now that is very important thing you have to note down. Do not get confused between equivalent and like. सुनने में ये सही लगता है, ये सेम लगता है कि equivalent मतलब equal ही होता है, like मतलब भी equal ही होता है. क्या difference क्या है इसमें? Yes, there is a difference, and you have to keep in your mind कि क्या होता है ये. ठीक है? So equivalent. इक्विवेलेंट मतलब कैसे, आपको कैसे ध्यान में रखना है कि इक्विवेलेंट फ्रैक्शन. ओके, द प्रपोर्शन, द वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग इज प्रपोर्शन. वो एक प्रपोर्शन में होने चाहिए. ओके, इफ द फ्रैक्शंस आर प्रपोर्शनल टू ईच अदर, दे आर कॉल्ड एज इक्विवेलेंट फ्रैक्शन. Yeah, and one more thing, they represent the same amount with different fractions. भले वो दिखने में अलग हो, बट वो क्या रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं? दे रिप्रेजेंट द सेम अमाउंट. ओके, परफेक्ट. ओके, now let's talk about the like fractions. Now what are the like fractions? Like fractions are nothing but they are the fractions with the same denominator. What is that? Like fractions हम किसको बोलेंगे? जिसके denominator same है. तो ले लो आप 2 by 6 ले लो, 3 by 6 ले लो, 1 by 6, 9 by 6, कुछ भी ले लो आप, इसका डिनोमिनेटर सेम हो, सारे डिनोमिनेटर सेम हो, तो हम क्या बोलेंगे उसको? दे आर लाइक फ्रैक्शंस. लाइक, ओके, न्यूमरेटर नहीं होता है, डिनोमिनेटर होता है बच्चों. ठीक है, लाइक फ्रैक्शंस में क्या इक्वल होना चाहिए? डिनोमिनेटर इक्वल होना चाहिए. करेक्ट. ठीक है. Okay, now the last part is unlike fractions. Now what is an unlike fractions? Unlike fractions are with different denominators and different numerators. पर यहाँ पे तो कुछ भी equal नहीं होता है, ये totally opposite है, कुछ भी equal नहीं होता है. The different denominators भी होते हैं और different numerators भी होता है. ठीक है? Perfect. So I hope this 6 types are very much clear to you. That what we say the first कौन सा था बच्चों? बताओ जल्दी, कौन सा था? Exactly, क्या था? Proper. Yeah, proper, improper, mixed. Then we learn about equivalent, then we learn about like, and we learn about unlike. Okay, perfect. So I hope you have understood the difference between all the 6 types of fractions. Now, the very important thing which we are going to learn is conversion. बहुत से बच्चे यहाँ पे कंफ्यूज आ जाते हैं, कैसे करना है मैम, पता नहीं कैसे कन्वर्ट करना है, ये इसमें से इसमें करो, इसमें से इसमें करो, पता नहीं. सो बिल्कुल भी डरना नहीं है, दिमाग शांत रखना है, और आपको अच्छे से ये कन्वर्जन आ जाएगा. आई गारंटी, आपकी सिमरन मैम आपको गारंटी करिए कि आपको ये अच्छे से आ जाएगा. ठीक है, तो सिर्फ आपको क्या करना है, जो बेसिक डेफिनेशन है. ओके, सो आपकी जो दिमाग में ये 6 टाइप्स है वो आपको अच्छे से दिमाग में डाल लेना है, किस फ्रैक्शन को क्या बोलते हैं. उसके बाद ये कन्वर्जन बहुत इजी जाने वाला है. और वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग यहाँ पे जो आपको यूजफुल है वो है एलसीएम. ना बताओ बच्चों, व्हाट इज एलसीएम? ये तो मैं 3rd या 4th स्टैंडर्ड के बच्चे को पूछूं तो भी आ जाएगा. यस, Its least common multiple. या आपको क्या करना है, एलसीएम निकालना है. ओके, बेसिकली आपको क्या करना है, एलसीएम निकालना है. तो whenever you want to convert a unlike fraction to a like fraction, तो यहाँ पे देखो अगर unlike fraction है, okay, so this is my like fraction 1/4, 2/4 and 3/4. ये like है या unlike है पता नहीं मुझे. What is this? Yes, these are like fractions, okay. And I have unlike fractions also. So what are my unlike fractions? 1/2, 2/3 and 3/4. Okay, these are unlike fractions with different denominators. Okay, numerators can be same. हाँ यहाँ पे numerators different ही होते हैं, ऐसे नहीं होता है. Numerators can be same. Okay, and this is the like fractions. Okay, so what are the steps? I said first of all, what you have to do if you have a unlike fraction, जैसे कि ये वाला fraction है आपके पास, ये सारा pairs है unlike fractions का, इसको आपको like में convert करना है. तो the very first thing you have to do is you have to find the LCM of the denominators. Yes, of course, LCM denominator का ही निकलता है. Yes, so you have to find the LCM of the denominators. And you have to solve accordingly. So अगर मैं this वाला sum consider करती हूँ, so students tell me what is the LCM of 2, 3, 4. Quickly tell me. What is the LCM? LCM क्या होता है? मुझे भी नहीं पता है. बताओ. 12. 4 3s are 12. 3 4s are 12. Yes, LCM. What is the LCM over here? 12. Okay. तो LCM तो हमको पता चला. आफ्टर दैट हमको उसको उस फॉर्म में लिखना है. अगर मेरे को यहाँ पे डिनोमिनेटर में आई वांट 12, तो किससे मल्टीप्लाई करना पड़ेगा मुझे? 6 से मल्टीप्लाई करना पड़ेगा. यस, so same I have to do up. So what I'll be getting? 6/12. What will be the second fraction? 2/3. Denominator is 3. 3 में I want what? Denominator में what I want? I want 12. So 3 को 12 करना होगा, तो what should I multiply? 4. 3 4s are same applies to the numerator. So the another fraction will be 8/12. Or last is 3/4. So 4 times 3, 3 times 4. So it is 12/12. So now can you tell me ये सारे unlike fractions थे, ये थी, और उसको मैंने अभी किस चीज में convert किया? Now can you tell me, are these like fractions? Yes, of course they are like fractions because they're what is same? What is same in that? Yes, exactly. The denominator is same. Okay, so the process is really very easy. If you want to convert an unlike fraction to a like fraction, what you have to do? You have to get the LCM and you have to calculate the equivalent fractions. That's it. Okay, so here comes the question for you people. So you have to convert 1, 4/5, 7/10, 1/2 into the like fraction. Of course, like fraction may convert karna because the fractions which they have given you are the unlike fractions. Yes? Okay. So quickly, I'm giving you few minutes. Try karo bachcho. Yeah? And tell me if you can convert it. Yes? Okay, first of all, pen paper सामने लेने से पहले the first thing, चलो कौन बताएगा, who's going to tell me that what is the LCM of these 4 terms? The 4 fractions, maybe. Yeah. Yes. Correct. Very good. So what is the LCM over here? It's 10. Okay, perfect. So you got the LCM. So 1. How can you write 1? So 1/1, या 1 तो एक नंबर दिया, तो उसको मैं fraction form में I can represent. So into 10, so I can write it as 10/10. Correct? Okay. Now what about 4/5? So 4/5, if I want to make 10 from 5, so I have to multiply it by 2. Same applies over here. So what will be I getting? 4 2s are 8, 5 2s are 10. Yes, again. Then comes 7/10. Yes, it is already the same. That's the 10 is the LCM, so no need of doing anything. The next term is 1/2. So if I want to make 10 in the denominator, I have to multiply it by 5. Same applies to the numerator. So it is 5/10. So now the terms which I'll be getting is 10/10, 8/10, 7 by 10, 5 by 10. Yes, so all this what I got are like fractions, or the one which they have given. What were those? They were they were unlike fractions. Yes, correct, correct, correct. So you got it? How to convert? Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, so yeah, now some types of another conditions. You have to write this part as an improper fraction. So let's consider it is 4, 1 by 3. You have to consider into what? Improper fraction. I never know. Proper bhi aa jayega, improper bhi aa jayega. I don't know. Okay. So basically you people should tell me ये जो मुझे मिला है, ये जो दिया है उन्होंने, what is that? Proper है, improper है या mixed है? What is that? Yes, it is a mixed fraction. Okay. So you have to convert it into a proper or maybe an improper fraction. So how can you do that? So they have a proper method. We have a proper method to do that. Okay. So what is that method? You know, you have to multiply these two terms. What you have to do? You have to multiply. And whatever answer you will be getting, you have to plus this term. Simply. ऐसे क्या करना है आपको? Multiply करना है, and whatever answer you will be getting, उसको आपको plus करना है. So what is 4 times 3? 12. Yes. और 12 को आपको क्या करना है? Plus 1 करना है. So what you, the answer you'll be getting 30. यहाँ पे रुकना है कि आपको नहीं, no, not at all. You shouldn't stop here. What you have to do, you have to represent it in the fraction form, right? So क्या आपको 1 लिखना है नीचे? बिल्कुल भी नहीं. What you have to write? 13. Yes, the numerator is for sure correct, but the denominator will be the same as your. What was the denominator? 3. So here we have converted a mixed fraction to a improper fraction. Yes, yeah, it is improper. मुझे पता नहीं था वो क्या मिलेगा. Yes. So now you can fix in your mind that when you convert a mixed fraction to any fraction, it is always a improper fraction. Why? The reason why? Because here what we are doing here, we are multiplying and then we are adding. So multiplying is like, if you multiply, the term is going to go high and high. It's going to raise. So for sure, ये वाला number जो numerator वाला number है वो कभी छोटा आएगा ही नहीं. Yes. So if you are not getting a number which is छोटा in the numerator, so but of course that if the numerator is greater, you know it's an improper fraction. Yes. I'll repeat again. If you get a mixed fraction, you have to multiply these two terms. Whatever answer you get, you have to add this term into that. Yeah. And you have to express it in this way. Perfect. Okay, now the next question. Write 13 by 3 as a mixed number. Yeah, so tell me 13 by 3 kya hai cheez? Huh? Yes, it's a improper fraction. Yeah, why? Because the denominator is greater than the numerator. For this, you have to write it in a mixed number. I know, I was expecting this, that you are going to say, ma'am, 4 1 by 3 answer hai. हाँ, because अभी हम लोग ने कैलकुलेट किया, but you should know the process. See, directly answer बताना नहीं है ना, you have to get the process, how to do that. Yeah, so it's simple. You have to get the division. You have to do the division for this. Yeah, so 3 4s are 12 and the denominator is 1. So this term आता है पहले, then the remainder and then the quotient. So what is the format? ये 1 क्या होता है? Remainder. What is the 3? 3 divisor, dividend. Yeah. Yes. Correct. So if you have an improper fraction and you have to convert it into a mixed fraction, so what you have to do? You have to simply perform a division and you will get it. Yes. Okay, now the next question is comparing. So they have given us some numbers and you have to compare them. The very important thing is before you compare any term, you have to get the LCM. Unless and until it is not converted into the like fraction, you can't compare them. Yes, unless and until you don't convert it into the like fraction, unless and until the denominators are not same, you cannot compare them. Suppose I give you 1 by 2 और मैं बताती हूँ 2 by 2. चलो बताओ ये छोटा है ये बड़ा है equal है क्या है बताओ. You can't do that. So for that what you have to do, you have to get the LCM. So suppose 1 by 2 है, 2 by 3 है, cross multiply करो 3. This is 3. This is okay. No. What is LCM? LCM without LCM. 6. Okay. So into 3, into 3, into 2, into 2. Sahi hai. Yes. Now, what can you tell me? Which is greater, which is less? Again, इसको मैं कम कर सकती हूँ. Like I can no. I can't reduce it because अगर मैं cancel करूँगी तो अगर ये again this will become 3. So I'm not going to cancel. I'm not going to get it in the reduced format. I'm going to keep it this way only. Why? Because I want my denominator same. What I want my denominator same. So I can say that this is greater. Simple. Yes. Now if I do this, okay, चलो अगर मैं ये देख रही हूँ तो I can see कि ये एक वाला तो है mixed, and tell me दूसरा वाला क्या है? सही है. What is the another fraction? It's an improper fraction. So let's first convert this. How to convert this? Yes, 2, 2, 4, 1, 5. This is 5 by 2. This is 28 by 10. Oh my God. ठीक है? So yeah, first step, what we have to get? We have to get the LCM. So what is the LCM? Yeah, 10 is the LCM. 2 को 10 करना है, 5 से मल्टीप्लाई करो, इसको भी 5 से मल्टीप्लाई करो. So क्या मिलेगा आपको? 25 by 10, 28 by 10. चलो, let me tell me less than, greater than. Yes, this is greater than. Got it? How to compare? So whenever this question comes and you have to compare something, the very important thing you have to keep in mind that you have to get the LCM. You have to make those fractions, so the terms which they have given in the like proper, in the like format, in the like fraction, so that if once the denominators are same, it is really very easy to compare. You can simply compare the numerators and you can tell that which is greater, which is less, and which is equal. Perfect. So I hope you have understood this. Yes, all the questions, how to convert a mixed into improper to a mixed, a comparison. Yes. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so these are some practice questions for you. So let's do it now only. I'll give some other questions for your homework. Let's do this here. Okay, so these are the addition. Okay, so ma'am, अभी आप बच्चों को लेके ma'am आपने तो addition पढ़ाया ही नहीं, ठीक है? Okay, so let's do question number 3 first. You guys are going to give me some really very good examples of proper and improper fractions. Okay, who's gonna tell me first? Proper. Okay, tell me. Okay, next. Okay. Okay, correct. Okay, very good. Now everywhere you can see that the numerator is less than denominator. Numerator is less than denominator. Yes. And what about the improper? Okay. Okay, great. I have understood that you all have understood the difference between proper and improper fractions. Yes, okay. So see, this addition part we are going to learn in the next years, but let's see now. Let's try if we can do, because we have understood the concept of LCM. We have just done the concept of LCM while comparing, while converting as well. So let's give a try how we can do that. So again, here you have to do the LCM part. So this is your first fraction, this is your second fraction, and you have to add it. So for add, again, you have to take the LCM. So now what is the LCM? 12. Yes. So 3 times 4. Same applies to the numerator. 3 times 3. 4 times 3. So you get 4 by 12 plus 9 by 12. The denominators are same. You can simply add the numerators and the answer is 13 by 12. Yes, simple. See, it was so simple. To add, what concept we use? We just simply used the concept of LCM. Yeah. Okay, great. Now let's do the second one. 3 by 8. Oh, you have already done this. Very good, very good, very good, very good. Who all have done this? Perfect, 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 perfect. So now again comes the LCM. So I think the LCM is 24. Okay, oh yeah, the LCM is 24. Okay, so I'm not supposed to write 24 here. What I'm supposed to write directly मैं 24 नहीं लिख सकती हूँ ना, सही है ना? Yeah, so what should I do first? Yeah, I have to write in terms like 8 times what? Yeah, so 8 3s are 24. Same applies into 3 for the numerator. 12 2s are 24. So again, 5 2 times. Okay. So what is 3 3s are 9. 8 3s are 24. Plus 5 2s are 10. Again, 12 2s are 24. So what's the answer? It is 19 by 24. 19 by 24. Yes. Let's check the answer. Yes, we have got the correct answer. The answer for the first is 13 by 12 and answer for the second is 19 by 24. Yes, the addition, like how to add, how to subtract, how to multiply, how to divide. Yes, all these things we are going to do in the coming classes. This was your first class on fractions and decimals and we have only done fractions. Okay, let's first complete all the concept of fractions and then we can quickly move to decimals. Okay, so I hope all the things which I taught you is very much clear to you. You have understood everything. Yes. So students, you have any doubts? Let me know quickly in the chat. Yeah. Yeah, you can tell me if you have any doubts. Any doubts? Come on, quickly. Still confused between proper and improper. Proper, numerator is less than denominator. Improper, denominator is greater than the numerator. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. Yeah, see, once you get a hands-on experience, a hands-on practice on all different types of sums, problems, you will get to know. You will get to know. And this is one of the easiest topic, I'll say. No, it is not confusing. It is easiest. Just you have to think wisely. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so let us wind up. Let's just end the class. I hope you all have understood whatever I taught. Yes, yes, yes. Perfect, perfect. So students, see you tomorrow with the new concept on fractions. And by then, ta-da, bye-bye, good night. See you tomorrow. Bye.